Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. It is a new release week for Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD, so here's what's coming out in stores and online for May 30th, 2023. Don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link in the comments section below if you're interested in any of these titles. Adam Driver stars in the sci-fi dinosaur flick 65, which is getting a Blu-ray and 4K. Both of these will be readily available in stores Tuesday. Paramount will have the physical release of Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, which is getting both a Blu-ray and a 4K slipcover edition. And there also is a non-exclusive steelbook. Now, all three of these are supposed to be in locations such as Best Buy. No word yet on Target or Walmart, but I would expect at the very least a Blu-ray and standard 4K. But of course, you can order any of these at various online retailers. Sony will be re-releasing Cliffhanger on 4K, but this time with the Dolby Vision grading and a non-exclusive steelbook. This has been confirmed to be in Best Buy locations and of course online retailers as well. Out this Tuesday, Arrow Video will have the 4K edition of one of my favorite 80s sci-fi films, The Last Starfighter. From Shout Factory Scream Factory, Best Buy locations will have the horror film The People Under the Stairs on 4K. Out this Tuesday comes the 4K edition of Violet Evergarden, the movie. Now, Best Buy will be getting a standard release, but there is also a collector's edition I saw over at Amazon, but both versions will be available this week. Available in stores comes the drama Spinning Gold, which is getting a standard Blu-ray. Available at Walmart locations, a Blu-ray Steelbook edition of the film Maximum Overdrive. I believe this will be in stores Tuesday, and of course you can order it for shipping. A few catalog 4K releases are arriving on Tuesday. First up, Shout Factory will be getting a 4K edition of The Haunting, and Paramount, as part of their Paramount Presents line, is going to have the original The Nutty Professor starring Jerry Lewis. In anticipation of the new Transformers Rise of the Beast coming to theaters, Paramount is re-releasing as a non-exclusive steelbook set the 6-movie Bumblebee and Transformers film collection non-exclusive steelbook. It doesn't appear this is going to be available at local brick and mortar stores, so you're going to have to order it at places such as Amazon. On Blu-ray this week, Florence Pugh stars in the film A Good Person, and Willem Dafoe stars in this film Inside, which is getting a Blu-ray release. WB Archive has some good offerings out on Blu-ray this week. First up, the Looney Tunes Collector's Choice Volume 1, which features shorts from 1930 to 1969. And Hey There, It's Yogi Bear from 1964 is also coming out from WB Archive. Queen Christina, a 1933 film starring Greta Garbo, will be out this week on Blue. And the 1950 adventure film King Solomon's Mine starring Deborah Kerr. WB Archive also has the 1964 comedy The Courtship of Eddie's Father starring Glenn Ford and Shirley Jones. And from 1948, the fantasy drama The Boy with the Green Hair. On Blu-ray, the 1973 crime thriller Golgo 13. And from MVD comes the action film Red Line. And Wogo USA has a 2023 action thriller The Siege. The Blu-ray release of the 2022 sci-fi drama Something in the Dirt will be out this week. And from 1999, the romantic action film Bullets Over Summer. The Blu-ray edition of the crime drama Caught in Time will be available this Tuesday. And from Troma, the 1987 drama Lust for Freedom. Out on Blue this Tuesday, From Hollywood to Heaven, the lost and saved films of the Ormond family, 13 films from 1956 to 1984 will be available in one set. The 1973 fantasy drama The Hourglass Sanatorium. And out this Tuesday will be the 2020 fantasy comedy Kratz. And the film Daughter is getting a Blue. Justice Ninja Style, a 1985 action film, will be coming out Tuesday. And from Vinegar Syndrome comes the 1974 thriller 5 Women for the Killer. The Blu-ray release of the 1989 drama Speaking Parts will be out Tuesday. And from 2011 comes the Full Moon Trilogy. The 1981 action film Lady Street Fighter is getting a Blu-ray release. And from 2003, the drama Red Cockroaches will be out Tuesday. Some documentaries will be making their way to Blu-ray this week. First up, Vinyl Nation, as well as from 2021, The Great Basin. And finally, Taking the Garden. All three of these will be available at online retailers such as Amazon. Severin has a few titles of note this week. First up, Danza Macabre Volume 1, the Italian Gothic Collection, which features 4 movies from 1964 to 1971. And also the Blu-ray and 4K releases of the film Drowning by the Numbers. From Shout Factory comes the 2004 crime thriller Highwaymen. And the 1986 thriller The Morning After will be out this week. Shout Factory also has a few website exclusives. First up, the 1985 crime drama Trouble in My Mind, as well as from 1984, Another Country. These appear to be only exclusive to the Shout Factory website. Out this week, from Kino Lorber comes the 4K edition of, in my opinion, one of the greatest thrillers of all time, The Night of the Hunter. Also from Kino Lorber this week comes film noir The Dark Side of Cinema 14, 3 films from 1950 to 1957. Kino also will have a Blu-ray edition of the 1964 thriller Joy House. And finally this week from the Criterion Collection, the Blu-ray and 4K edition of Thelma and Louise starring Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. With all Criterion titles, you can pick these up locally at Barnes & Noble, but this week Best Buy will be carrying the 4K edition of Thelma and Louise in their stores. As for my own pickups on Tuesday, I will be getting the 4K editions of 65, the Steelbook of Dungeons & Dragons, and just arrived Saturday, the 4K edition of The Night of the Hunter from Kino Lorber. And I will also be getting The People Under the Stairs on 4K from Shout Factory, The Last Starfighter is a no-brainer, and Thelma and Louise. Cliffhanger on 4K with the new Dolby Vision grading will be added to my shelf, as well as the 4K editions of The Haunting and The Nutty Professor. On Blu-ray, I'll be picking up A Good Person. I've heard very cool things about this one. And I've also heard cool things about Inside, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out. And Something in the Dirt, I watched on streaming, and I really like the director's past work, so I'll be adding that one as well. Now it's your turn in the comment section below to let me know what you're planning to pick up on Blu-ray and 4K this Tuesday. And also, if you're interested in any of the titles I listed in this video, please use the Amazon affiliate link. It really does help out the channel when you do. And finally, a special thank you to all my Patreons. Your continued support is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.